We are back here on Weather Command, Studio W, and we're getting into the spirit of things. I know we've got the snow behind us, but we're also smelling the aromas. We're a day away from Thanksgiving. It says Turkey Day, so I'm trying to channel.
You really smell the aromas?
I smelled some.
You might smell something else.
I did eat breakfast. My breakfast was lunch today, so maybe that's what it was.
Makes sense.
Trying to use it all before we travel. Yeah.
We're playing a game.
Good, and you're leading it.
And I am the game show master. That's what we're calling it. And the name of the game, my friends, is Stuffing or Bluffing. We're going to showcase two Thanksgiving-themed towns from across the country. One is real, the other is completely made up. And after we reveal the real town, we're going to serve up a quick forecast for the correct spot. But we're going to put Jane to the test. She's stuck around. We are so thankful for that today because she's hanging with us this hour. So, Jane, you're up first. And in an hour, we're going to quiz Steven. So don't let him heckle you, okay?
My role here is just to trash talk, so I won't interrupt, but I will talk trash.
He will have his opinion. First up, you can see it right there. Jane.
Stuffing Illinois, Turkey, Texas.
Stuffing Illinois or Turkey, Texas. Which one is real? Which one is made up?
My gut's going with the turkey.
Never
I
trust
think
your
Turkey,
gut.
Texas.
Kidding.
That would be correct.
One for one.
Steven.
You little turkey.
When in doubt, do not trust yourself. Okay, so when it comes to Turkey, Texas, here's the forecast over the next 3 days. Honestly, Texas had a rough go of it. Yeah, right near Amarillo.
Looking good.
It was rough for
good.
Texas over the past few days. But when it comes to the holiday, it's actually not going to be so bad. Temperatures, though, are going to be a little... Is that chilly?
I think that's chilly.
40s, 40s. Better than the
Listen,
sub-freezing temperatures to the north.
Wild turkeys love it. Let them roam free.
Gobble, gobble.
Save a turkey.
Another one, Jane. Okay, so right now, Jane, 0. We've got up Pilgrim, Kentucky, and Cranberry, Florida. Jane, which one is real?
Okay, well, so I do not like cranberry anything.
Really? Okay.
So I'm gonna go Pilgrim, Kentucky, just because. I like
Based
that a
on
little
likes and dislikes, I hope she's wrong. She can't go 3 for 3.
Is she correct? Oh,
right.
She is correct.
2 for 2 so far.
Pilgrim, Kentucky. Okay.
Well, no, she's oh no.
No,
You
I'm
were
winning.
right. She was right the first one.
I was.
You were right.
She guessed turkey.
Oh, you did guess turkey.
Marissa, I'm 2 for 2.
She's on my
She
team.
is 2 for 2. Okay, don't listen to me. I'm a terrible game master.
You can.
This music is so captivating. Okay, there's the forecast for Pilgrim, Kentucky. Next 3 days, not so bad.
No, that's all right. Eastern Kentucky through the Appalachians.
Yeah.
Beautiful there.
Ooh.
Final one, Jane.
Harvest, Alabama,
Turkey Creek.
California. Turkey didn't steer me wrong the last time, so I'm gonna go Turkey Creek.
You're gonna stick with the turkeys.
Turkeys are best left over. Yes, 2 for 3. Finally, I have a shot. We won't tie. I can actually win.
Oh my gosh, Steven was really preying on my
honestly,
downfall here.
These were tricky, right? Imagine living, because I don't know. There's some interesting names out there, let's be honest.
I love it.
And sometimes you just don't know.
Listen, it was Breckenridge. How many Breckenridges are there?
I would like
at
to
the
know that
top,
as well.
right?
Yeah.
Some people would argue there's only one. There's only, like how there's only one Las Vegas, but we know there is another Las Vegas. There's a look at Harvest, Alabama, another forecast where you don't have much to complain about. You do have colder air coming your way, but noting you're still above freezing, at least for the daytime. At night, 20s.
So
That's
2
cool.
for 3. When you make that into a percentage,
And
Math
don't
whizzes.
do it.
60 something.
67%.
6.666666667%.
When you put it that was 6-7. You stop it, Jane.
I got it.
67%. So that's a solid C. C gets degrees.
When you do it that way, I think it sounds better if you say 2 out of 3. You're like, wow, okay, you almost had all of them. When you say 67%, you're like, ugh.
Ooh.
I've got a shot to win.
Hey, good, Jane, good job. Even
Thank
though
you for sticking around.
my math was way off,
Yeah.
but you rose above it.
She said 6-7. Now we're done with it.
So, Steven,
Over that trend.
I'm gonna quiz you next, and then we'll let Jane know how
Man,
you
who's
do.
gonna heckle Steven?
Stay tuned.
Don't worry, I got it.
You want to stay another hour? No, we got a forecast actually across the country. These are fun and honestly kind of unique. All of these cities across the country, but they have a similar forecast when you look at Friday, Black Friday. But what about leading into Black Friday? 1 day away from Thanksgiving, and we do have some storms that we'll be following. So just more broadly across the country, what we're paying attention to, obviously what's going to be building in from the northern Rockies. That's for post-Thanksgiving. Today, we have a system that's departing the Northeast and New England with just a little bit of rain overnight, but it is this big storm that has continued to produce some blowing and drifting snow, really rough conditions for the upper Midwest and the Great Lakes. Otherwise, there's very little that we can complain about. And from an advising standpoint, if you're thinking about that travel, if you do have plans to travel on Thanksgiving, it might be all right. We'll have breezy conditions in the Northeast with this area of low pressure and through the Great Lakes. But aside from breezy weather and maybe some rain, higher elevation snow in the Pacific Northwest, the majority of the country going to see plenty of sun, and that's really nice. So we detail it, Marissa. I'll have your help here. The winds blowing in for the Northeast, maybe some higher elevation snow, interiors of the Northeast and New England, but you look at these city forecasts, obviously we're thinking the parade in New York City. Great.
Yeah, I think when you look at the Northeast, New England as a whole, most are going to be fine.
Yeah.
It's when you do get off of the Great Lakes that it could be problematic. But temperatures, I know it's not the warmest when you compare it to today. We're going to be, if not in the 70s in spots, in the 60s. It is going to be a drastic change in temperature, but I think overall, without any impactful weather widespread.
Zoom in on the rain. I mean, you can't find it. Obviously, it was abundant yesterday in the Southeast, but Miami, that's it. And I would take the trade-off if that meant Thanksgiving was 81 degrees.
Yeah.
So you get best of both worlds, I guess, if you're in South Florida. Maybe a little bit of rain in the afternoon. Elsewhere, things are a little cooler. We have a slightly cooler air mass with that area of low pressure that's moving through right now through the Great Lakes. That's going to usher in some slightly cooler temperatures. Southern Plains look similar.
Turkey, Texas.
Turkey, Texas, right
Turkey,
up here.
Texas.
I had no idea it existed.
Yeah, not a bad forecast. Again, Texas, we saw a lot of rain. We had severe weather earlier this week. I mean, it's been a long road, but we got here to the holiday and a forecast that you guys deserve.
I'm going to get through all of them. This is the high plains. We're really going to focus on the high plains as we head into Friday, but we might see some light snow try to break out through the Dakotas into Iowa as that next system begins to move in, as energy associated with it does, and plus the Great Lakes will be dealing with that snow through Marquette. I mean, get to where you need to be in Marquette. Hopefully you already are, because the UP of Michigan's just getting hammered with snow.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's one of those spots where people are just going to hunker down. I'm so captivated by our video underneath us of people. Like,
Is that what
you know
you've
what it
been
makes me
watching?
realize? Everybody's plate across the country is going to look pretty much the same. Sweet potatoes, mashed potatoes, gravy, cranberry, turkey, green bean casserole.
It's true. And if you invite
Pumpkin
Jane
pie.
Menard, you'll have plenty of cranberry to eat.
She loves cranberry, right?
She hates it.
I know. That I did hear. I'm not a fan of cranberry either. You just can't sell me on it. Remember seeing it coming out of the can as a kid? Yeah, it just like jiggled and. Anyway, speaking of Thanksgiving.
Jiggle it in the sun. We got a nice forecast in the Southwest, too.